I like this. Go. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. All red bottoms looking like I walked on the scene. Homicide damage with the pills. Young nigga came up still running from the system. Caught his homeboy stealing out the pack so he clipped him. And feeling down, need somebody for the lift. He been fighting with his girl cause he said it down feel. Mama say that he got drugs in his system. New image, old me, so they miss him. How the fuck I supposed to act with my father in the prison? Tell another nigga listen back then, I ain't listen. Real player with some young niggas round me, crib. With some old heads out of jail, leave a nigga miss. Lot of money, but they still don't understand how I'm living. From the streets to the can, either way I'm living. I'ma rip a nigga up 1 second in a minute. Tell a nigga hit me up if he really got 10. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. What I say? Press the button in the door, open up. Let my nigga out the whip, ain't no shooting out the rave. Got the back and the front sold up. Tell me spin around the block right before you catch a play. Came home, started selling AA. Got some dog food on me with some act in the case. Got a K right in my home if you ran in my place. Put a bullet in his dome once it exit his face. On my knees, praying to God, telling him I'm going home if I don't live up to going home. One night I ain't go home, girl, acting crazy cause she mad that I'm living like a star. Bitch, I'm straight up out them trenches, I ain't never had a heart. And I'm plugged in the socket, I ain't never had a car. And you want the fancy things, so you better play your part. Told that bitch you don't work, then I swear you gon' starve. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, having fights, it was hard in the north. But I say, all well, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. Like a star, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Bookit Sports community around the world. We're full sending, dude. No, I'm just kidding. These are actually really comfortable. Shout out, Presbick. Shout out. No, the boys. This is the morning after. It's the morning show that makes yesterday's bad beats, bad bets, especially Georgia, -1.5 or +1.5, whichever one you got them at, and good beats and good bets, like Arkansas money line. Feel a little bit better because you got a night of sleep and now morning to talk about it. There was a lot that happened last night. I want to start off by reading a stat that I just saw on Twitter that made me want to throw up. Georgia, Ole Miss, and South Carolina led for 119 minutes and 14 seconds out of a potential 120 minutes of game time combined last night, and they went 0-3. That is just
that's actually insane.
Despicable. That is literally despicable.
That's insane. I've actually never heard of that.
We had Ole Miss money line for the Get Nice yesterday. I made Rav do a collab Get Nice. I was like, we'll just do a 2-piece. We'll get one through the hoop. He had the Rockets upsetting the Cavs. Legacy missed free throws by Darius Garland. We're looking at Ole Miss. We're up 9 the whole time. We're up 9 the whole time. We're up 9 the whole time. Looking at Rav, starting to get close. 7 minutes left. 5 minutes left. We're up 5. I go, Rav, that's really not good. 3 minutes up, we're up 5. I was like, okay, that's good. 2 minutes, we're up 5. A minute, we're up 5. Oh, layup.
Up 3.
Up 3. Oh, free throw. Missed.
Oh,
no, we were up 2. Then we got fouled.
Okay.
Free throw. Missed. Oh, here comes A&M off the missed free throw. Bangs a 3. We're down 1. With 15 seconds left. Ole Miss presumed to sprint down the floor with a timeout. Get it to Brakefield, who then just ran at the basket and threw it off the backboard. Keep in mind, we have a timeout, 15 seconds left. Could have ran a half-court set. Had plenty of time to set something up. Throws the ball off the backboard. Ball gets tipped around, almost tipped back in, back out. Texas A&M recovers, Texas A&M wins. How many times is this A&M team going to get lucky this year? They keep winning in spots they shouldn't. I mean, they have a never-say-die attitude, so you got to give Buzz Williams some sort of credit.
Yeah.
He's coaching his tail off. But if you're Chris Beard, what are you doing? 15 seconds, you're down 1. Call your timeout. Call your timeout. And let's set something up.
Yeah.
Let's set something up. Cake to get nice.
I'm sad that they lost that game, too.
Now you're going to get smoked.
You think?
Yeah.
You really think so?
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Mizzou Arena is going to be bumping.
Just a brutal way to lose the get nice, brutal way to lose the nuke. That was literally my first nuclear little emoji. Yeah, my bad about Agbo, guys. That was just a bad square. He went 0 for 6 from 3 or 0 for 4 from 2. That's just my bad. Hand up. That's my bad. Didn't know he was going to shoot that poorly. Did want to shout out Arkansas, though. Down about 20 almost the entire game. I feel like I was the only person on social media that had Arkansas. I said, you know what? I'm going to buy on the bad news. Losing their best player, Boogie Flan, for the year. I'm going to buy the bad news and still take Arkansas because why are they the favorite?
Mm-hmm.
It got down to a half-point spread. And I genuinely in my head chalked it because the game started and they were down 20. Agbo's banned. The fight and heart that Arkansas showed was absolutely electric.
Yeah, it was just kind of crazy because they're not a team that really has that, or they haven't had that all year.
Electric. Shout out Coach Cal, man. He finally did something right over there.
Won a game.
Legacy Xavier over going into overtime. However, if you had Xavier spread, I just want to say I feel for you. I'm so sorry because that was a brutal way to lose your spread in OT. That was a brutal way to lose your spread in OT. And the BTL boys squad ride was one of the more soul-sucking losses I've seen in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
In a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
That was vicious. Genuinely vicious. Colorado State bangs 3 to end the game after a legacy 20-3 run by Boise State. I mean, you just can't make that kind of stuff up.
Yeah. The POD.
We didn't.
Smacked again. UMass. Won by 13.
I'm just mad at you is what it is. You know what it is? I'm just mad at you because Nicholson was the worst square you've ever given. There's been some bad squares, Josh.
Well, it's not like it was going to hit either way, dude. It wasn't going to hit.
I flexed it. So we could have hit if we went 2 for 3 because I got news for you. And I'm saying it right now.
You would have gotten 1.5.
I'm saying it right now. To everyone in this chat and everyone that's listening, we're banning Julius Randle. Like we're not doing it anymore. When I say I mean it. Like we are banning Julius Randle. He's fucking banned. He's banned.
Yeah, that was crazy. Right when we got off, too, Lauren was like, dude, why am I giving Julius Randle?
I tried to talk us out of it.
I know.
Live.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
We're done with Julius Randle. He's one of the worst players in the NBA. He's not consistent. He's a streaky shooter. He's got a horrible, horrible, horrible jumper, and he's lazy. We're never taking him again. He's banned. But Josh Nicholson
took one shot.
Nicholson
took one shot.
Because he was guarded by Omaru Balu all game.
I was assuming that if they were going to win this game, they were going to have to get him in foul trouble. They're minus 7.5, dude. I thought they were going to get something going with them.
The plan B hit, though, however, shout out Stanford. I had to take it because I was, in fact, drowning last night on night sweats. But the It's Already Locked did not come anywhere close. I think it missed by about 50 points.
It might have been the lowest total on the board yesterday. Might have ended the lowest.
I think it missed by 50 points.
I think it was 61-53.
I think it missed by 50 points.
It did.
But that's the name of the game that we play with the It's Already Locked. There's no research. We just take the highest over on the college basketball board.
That's how it goes sometimes. But guess what?
There's a big one today.
But no.
And it's my favorite one.
But guess what? The plan B.
Smacked. Yeah, that's why you take the plan B. When the It's Already Locked loses the highest over by 50 points, then you look at the graphic and you go, oh, wait, I can just take Stanford minus 13.5 and not even sweat because they're going to win by 40.
Oh, they're up 37? They won by 37?
Come on, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Yesterday was horrible in college for the show. I know because I tell everything you said, Mikey. Okay, so here's the thing about it. Yesterday was bad hand up. That's on me. Nebraska, we're also banning Nebraska. Nebraska's officially banned. I want that said. I want it written down somewhere.
Okay.
If we can write that down somewhere,
I
that would
can
make me
write
feel really good. Nebraska is fucking banned. I don't know why. Josh is actually writing it down. I love this. I don't know why I keep trusting them when I know they're bad. I know they're bad. I know they are bad. I know they're bad. It's just Bryce Williams. They're bad.
Nebraska ban.
Thank you. That needs to be repeated almost every episode so I don't do it again. Because I'll tell you what, I tailed the one bang yesterday, and Mason might lose his fucking job. Mason might lose his fucking job. I hope he's in here. Mason, you're on thin ice. You're skating on thin ice, Mason. You're skating on thin ice with the one bang. Because I got news for you. It was never Nebraska.
The thinnest.
The thinnest of ice, dude. His ice is so thin, he has to go on his stomach to get across the lake.
That's crazy.
How
about the boy,
You know what
Eric Cole?
You know what I said, though? I mean, if Eric Cole hit, I'm going to run my head through a wall.
Oh, he hit. He hit 5. Oh, he hit. Could have just taken
Fuck
that.
you.
Could have gotten paid on your flex.
Fuck you.
Could have gotten paid on your flex.
Fuck you. There's 2 minutes. You gave us a play with 2 minutes.
You could have still tapped in, dude.
Shout out Stojakovic, low key, for refunding every slip. Thank you so much. Josh, also, John Morant threes. How sharp was that? Come on.
That was
Can
sharp.
I get a pat on the back one time?
That was sharp.
Can I get a pat on the back from the chat one time? How about John Morant, 1.5 threes, banged it every time? You got to pick and choose your spots with Ja. I don't think I've missed on a Ja bet this year. You got to pick and choose your spots with the kid that likes bringing Glocks in the strip club. All right? That's all you got to do is pick your spots.
Yep.
You got to pick your spots.
That's it.
I also said, and I wish I just took it, Kansas State with that many points, dude. They're actually not a bad team, and they're going to figure it out. I genuinely believe they're going to figure it out, and they're going to be good. But my God, we did not have a good night last night.
No.
And you know what? That happens. Yeah, and I'm not running from it. I'm not hiding from it. I did take live Kevin Porter Jr. points with Paul Skeen, season-long strikeouts, and Kevin Porter scored 2 more points. The rest of the game, that's a bad wager. Hand up. That's a bad fucking wager. All right?
Yeah.
But you know what was a good wager, chat? How about this one, huh? How about those Kansas Jayhawks?
That did not look good for a while there.
Who's got something to say
scared.
about Kansas Jayhawks, huh?
Fuck
Who's
the
got
Jayhawks.
something to say about Kansas Jayhawks, huh?
Fuck the Jayhawks.
Who's got something to say about the Kansas Jayhawks covering 6.5 when they're down 10? What a second half out of the kids. That's how you get one the hard way.
Fuck the Jayhawks.
I also do want to say I do think it's kind of funny. 1, 2, 3. Went 3 and 3 yesterday. We're acting like the world's burning in the chat. You know what I mean?
It's not bad.
You know what I mean?
And the POD hit. My POD hit. The Plan B hit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Just,
You know what I mean?
we're fine.
And shout out to Snapchat. I hit another lineup.
How are you not tapped in on the Snapchat?
Like, guys, how are you not tapped in on the Snapchat? And Trey is back again. Trey is back again. But he said this time, I tailed one of your slips into cash. Shout out Trey, man. Shout out Trey. Why is the Twitter shitting down its leg?
I don't know. It just went out.
All right, guys, if you're watching on Twitter, my bad. My bad. All right, here we go, Josh. Let's talk about having the world last night. Run the graphic. Here we go.
Let's.
Welcome back to What in the World. It's a new segment of the morning after we talk about having the news last night. Aaron Glenn is officially the head coach of the New York Jets. Here we go.
Here we go.
We're all the way back. We are, in fact, all the way back. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers and Von Adams both want to stay now. All the Jets players, because they habitually live on social media and can't put their phones away no matter what the event is, all posted the graphic of Aaron Glenn being hired on their stories. And in other news, we hired another defensive-minded head coach. I am over it.
Yeah,
I'm
I was going to
over
say,
it.
I feel like
I'm over it.
I don't think you liked him.
I'm over it, man. I'm over it.
So you're not back.
I'm over it.
Are you back or are you not back?
I'm not back. We're not back.
Okay.
Fucking Aaron Glenn is literally just Robert Saleh.
That's
It's literally just Robert Saleh. And I don't understand why. LMG, you got gifted a sub last night, brother, if you forgot. I don't understand why, when the offense has clearly been the problem for around 15 years now, 12 years now,
a lot of years.
when the offense has been a problem for 15 years, we're going to go ahead and sign another defensive-minded head coach. We're going to find and hire another defensive-minded head coach when the offense has been a problem for 15 years. When we can't even score touchdowns with Aaron Rodgers. When after Robert Saleh left, we went, you know who we'll put in charge? Jeff Ulbrich, who's also defensive-minded, and still couldn't score. So I don't understand why we have now just done the same thing again.
How do we become muted? Are we back? We're back. I mean, I don't know how it just muted.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Are we back?
Did you click that mute on there?
I didn't click shit.
Neither did I. I was in the other window.
Back.
All right, yeah, we're back.
Just pick up where I left off. Nothing really knocks me off my kilter anymore. I try to stay very even with my emotions and feelings, especially when it comes to sports. You know, cool hire. I like that he was a Jet. Hopefully it turns our defense around. It seems like our defensive players were excited for him. We'll see going forward. You know what I mean? I'm not going to burn the boats. I'm not going to say that hang the banners because you never know what's going to happen. I'm interested to see what we do in the draft now with him. That's my only problem is I feel like, again, we're going to miss out on potential offensive pieces because Aaron Glenn's going to want to build this world beater defense, and we have some really, really bad offensive problems. But I'm going to trust the process that has never worked for the Jets, and I'm just going to see what happens. You know, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to hope that we make the right moves, that he's the guy. Hopefully he brings some culture, and that's really all I want. You know what I mean? I just want a guy that comes in and sets a culture. Let's just work hard, you know? I think a lot of the games last year for the Jets, they just weren't trying very hard, and you could tell. Like, missing tackles is effort, not scheme.
100%, yeah.
And, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for Aaron Glenn. He seems like a great guy. It would be cool to have our defense back performing at the level they were 2 years ago, even a year ago. So we're going to see. I don't necessarily think it was the correct hire. But again, I'm not in those rooms. I'm not a 14-year-old that plays Madden. So I can't make those decisions for Woody.
Who would you have hired?
I would have told Cliff Kingsbury I'll gargle him. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done.
Okay. But Cliff also said he wasn't going to take interviews at all until after they're done. Until after they're done.
Oh, he'll take an interview. Oh, he'll take an interview. Oh, he'll take an interview.
Why would you want Cliff after what he did
just
in the
give me
Cards?
someone that knows how to call a goddamn offense. That's it, man. I don't even know who Aaron Glenn is hiring to be his OC. I don't even think it's came out yet.
No.
But yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see. Hopefully we make the playoffs next year. Hopefully we've got a team that's ready to win. Hopefully we've got a culture in the locker room that's not dominated by Aaron Rodgers. And, you know, let's play some football for the Jets here. But, you know, doesn't really move my needle either way, to be honest.
Play some football.
Doesn't really move my needle either way, to be honest with you. I'm not excited. I'm not devastated. We just got a new head coach. So let's see what he does.
I feel like that's not good.
What?
Like that you're not excited at all.
Well, because I've now tempered my expectations.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to be more mature with my emotions. Trying to be more mature with my emotions. Trying not to crash out as often. Trying not to allow that team to dominate the way I feel. But yeah, I do agree with Money Habits. Hiring a head coach without before a GM is crazy. That's just like a wild move because the GM might come in not even like Aaron Glenn, and then you got problems. So,
well, I'm sure they'll hire someone that he likes. I would assume.
Which I don't like. I want the GM to pick the guy that he likes. I don't want the head coach to like the GM. just in my opinion. He did play 8 seasons for the Jets. Maybe he's got heart. Yeah, we'll see about it. But, whatever it is, we're going to see. Because you can't win games in January, unfortunately. It's just not how it works. So, no matter what he says, no matter what he does, we're not winning ball games in January or February or March or April. But we'll see. I'm excited to see who we draft. Apparently, we want Abdul Carter. After watching him in the college football playoffs, I would be irate.
He's goated.
I'd be irate if we got him on our D-line.
He's goated.
Him, Will McDonald, Quinn Williams. I mean, that would just be unbelievably hot. But I don't know if he's going to fall to 7, to be totally honest with you. But who knows? Maybe Aaron Glenn, new GM, will probably.
It's probably going to be like 2-3 quarterbacks gone. At least 2 by 7. So there's 5 picks. Travis Hunter's one of them.
I mean, he's the best defensive player.
Mason Graham's one of them.
Abdul Carter is the best.
And then probably him.
On board for sure.
Yeah, he might not be there.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Goots, yeah, he won that game, right? Goots, how'd that national championship go? Did that big gold trophy make its way to Indiana?
Yeah, who do you think has more wins next year? The Jets?
Or did it stop off in Ohio first? Or did it stop off in Ohio first? Who's what?
Who has more wins, Bears or Jets next year?
I think you drafted the wrong guy, so.
Okay.
That's just me,
You guys have
Caleb Williams showing up to the presser looking like a detective.
No,
I'm going to go ahead with the Jets.
He dressed up like he was in the Matrix.
I'm going to go ahead with the Jets.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead with the Jets.
The Chrome Hearts jacket wasn't cool enough for you?
No.
No? Yeah, okay.
I think Caleb Williams is just a goober, like an actual goober.
Okay.
There's never been a situation where Caleb Williams didn't try too hard. Like they just.
What are you talking about?
You know what I mean? I mean, the Bears, it just feels like you guys are hanging banners in January because Ben Johnson's excited to be there.
Didn't hang banners. When did I say that once?
I'm just saying, like the fan base on Twitter, you're seeing it.
We got the #1 coach on the market, and I'm sure you wish you had him as well.
We'll see, man.
Yeah.
Trey, we'll cook something for the 2 o'clocks, man. Don't worry about it. I'm definitely taking Wemby points. They're back in France. How does he not drop 1,000 points? But that's a me brain dead idiot brain bet. Josh, actually, yeah, we've never asked you. How do you feel about Ben Johnson? You excited?
We asked, yeah. We talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about it. I said I'm excited, but I just want to see the players that we get. Like, I mean, obviously it's an upgrade at head coach, and if he can figure out that offense, dude,
anything was going to be an upgrade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, it's like an obvious upgrade.
Yeah,
obvious upgrade.
I think I would have been an upgrade.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I'm excited. I think he's going to get Dennis Allen as his DC too, and Dennis Allen's a fantastic defensive coordinator. So that would be sick. So maybe upgrade at defense too, which I didn't really expect.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who Aaron Glenn goes and gets as his coordinators because I don't think Aaron Glenn has the relationships that Ben Johnson does. But we'll see. I don't know. St. John's Red Storm buy stock. Did you see that Rick Pitino forgot his entire suit and made one of his assistant managers run back and forth from the hotel to grab his bag?
I did not. That's funny. You must be deep in Big East.
Did you see this, Josh? Caitlyn Clark went 50-54 on 3-pointers on her birthday. Happy birthday, Caitlyn Clark, yesterday.
She played basketball?
No, she was just in the gym. In the gym working out. She went 50 of 54 from 3. She is literally the GOAT. She is literally the GOAT.
Remember when Steph made like 92 in a row?
Yep. But she's our GOAT. She's our GOAT. 50 or 54 on her birthday. Shout out our GOAT, Caitlyn Clark. Shout out the Indiana Fever. Shout out Caitlyn Clark. Happy birthday yesterday. I should have DM'd her. You're right. Damn it.
That was a tweet.
Damn it.
Should have told her about Carbone too.
Damn it.
Yeah, you tweaked.
She'd be like, do you like spicy vodka pasta? I got a place.
Sure, she's never heard of Carbone.
I got a place I could take you, Caitlyn. No, but on her birthday, she went 50-54 while every other WNBA star is playing overseas missing lamps. So shout out, Caitlyn. Here we go.
Shout out.
She is our GOAT, and I love her. And we'll be supporting her all year in the WNBA, so everybody better just get used to it now. Better get used to it now. Because if you're new to the show and you didn't know, we bust over Caitlyn Clark in these parts. Okay? In these parts, we bust for Caitlyn.
And by we?
Me.
Yeah.
I bust. for Caitlyn Clark. Speaking of 50, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander set his career high last night with a 54 ball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Here we go, Shai.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He plays like it's smooth jazz.
He does.
He
really
plays
does.
like smooth jazz. He's a lot of bumps and fades.
Yeah. Just flows.
It's like that one buddy in college. Just a quick bump, and then he fades away.
Just flows.
Just flows. Yeah, it seems like when
It's like he's like a big Kyrie. Like a bigger Kyrie.
He is. Speaking of Kyrie, he carried the Mavs against the Timberwolves last night as well. But no, yeah, it seems like when Shai Gilgeous plays basketball, it's like it is very much a boat going down a river. He just goes with the flow, and he seems to just find his shot wherever he can.
100%.
It never seems as though the defense disrupts what he was trying to do, because it seems like he's been phenomenal at creating a new shot if his first move is already gone, which is very hard to do in the NBA, honestly.
For sure.
Someone that struggles to do that is Jalen Brunson. He kind of plays heavy metal basketball. It's very much use your body, try to use your hips.
It's going to the rim.
Yeah.
Physical, yeah.
He plays heavy metal basketball where it seems like he has one option. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be a train wreck.
Yeah. They're just different, yeah. I mean, I feel like
I like Jalen Brunson better.
Jalen's more of like a facilitator, and Shai is more of like a just pure bucket getter. You know what I mean? Like from everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Jalen Brunson is averaging like 30.
I mean, he definitely facilitates more than
He's good.
Shai does.
He's better than Shai.
You think?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's better than Shai. For sure.
For sure.
In the playoffs? Come on.
For sure.
What are we talking about? We were talking last night on Night Sweats, Josh, and Rab went. You ready for this? This is how I know I made the right bet. Rav had the gall to go, I mean, would you guys really want to watch Bills Commanders in the playoffs? Trent and I were like, yeah.
That'd be cool.
And he was like, well, I would just prefer Bills Eagles. I was like, oh, you already moved the Bills on? Because in both those options, you said the Bills. And he was like, yeah, Josh Allen's definitely winning that game.
Little do you know, Abington.
Everyone that is just
Rab was still
discounted
eating
the
cereal
Chiefs.
on the iPad when Mahomes won his first one.
People just like, this is the thing about it, and that's why it's funny. People are going to open TikTok, and I am people, and they're going to see edits of Josh Allen when the city needed me most. When they called upon me. It's going to be Josh Allen edits. And listen, I fell for him last year at Lamar. I put $1,000 on him to win the freaking Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 straight up on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. I saw every edit in the book. Kodak bopping, Batman, Superman, Naruto, all about Lamar Jackson saving the city, saving the day. I got caught out, and guess what happened? He played Mahomes in his own house.
In Baltimore.
In his own house. And got bare bottom spanked. And it's going to happen again this year. We're going to get the edits of Josh. Everyone's going to buy in on the Bills. MVP Allen. Rav's already moving the Bills on. He doesn't know who's going to beat he doesn't know who's going to win between the Eagles and the Commanders. And what's going to happen? They're going to walk into Arrowhead on a chilly Sunday. Bare bottom spanked. And I don't want the Chiefs to move on. I don't want the Chiefs to win. Trent's running this bit saying, Mikey wants Chiefs. Mikey wants Chiefs. I don't want the Chiefs to move on. I don't want the Chiefs to win. But unfortunately, you just got to know what's coming. When the weather tells you a storm is brewing, do you open the windows? Do you open the umbrellas and expect sun? No, you don't. You batten down the hatches, you go buy bread and milk, and you get ready for the worst. And as NFL fans, I'm just shocked it's taken us this long to still not do that. They're telling us a storm is brewing in Kansas City. And it's coming to the Super Bowl again. So batten down the hatches. Don't waste your time betting on Josh Allen. And just know that the Chiefs are going to do it again. Because who's going to beat him? Jalen Hurts that can't throw the ball or a rookie quarterback? Neither. It's Kelsey. It's not even a secret future. It is a future. I have a future on Kansas City. But it's only because I know it's going to happen. Cooper, I'm reading it, dude. I'm reading it. I just know it's going to happen, man. And we do this fun game every year. We go, Aaron Glenn got hired to the Jets. Ben Johnson's on the Bears. Joe Burrow's bringing back T. Higgins.
Is he?
He's trying. Josh Allen's an MVP this year.
And
then the Chiefs play. And we got to sit back and go, they're just going to do it again. We waste all this time just for the Chiefs to win in February.
Shout out Chiefs mom. Wanting the Chiefs to 3-peat.
God damn it, Shu. Damn it. Me and your mom together. Arm in arm.
Dude, I want to see Chiefs-Eagles again. I feel like that'd be such a good game.
It'd be a great game.
With Saquon?
Be a great game. But unfortunately, you know which way the cookie's going to crumble.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Obviously. Do you want to see something hilarious?
Yeah, I would love to.
So we can get off the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Topps just released this card. The Nukenheimer card. Literally just dropped last night.
How do they get the rights to his autograph?
I don't know. It's a 1 of 1. You might need that.
I don't know if that's real.
It's real. Look.
Topps is taking historical.
It's Topps. Like their account.
Topps is
breaking Robert Oppenheimer first ever autograph card is here. A very difficult signature to find.
Topps is taking. We got an Op rookie card.
Yeah.
We got an Oppie rookie card.
They got a rookie card for Heath Ledger as well.
You're telling me Topps is now getting historical figures, signatures, and putting them on cards?
Yeah.
We might have gone too far.
I don't know, dude. I feel
we
like
might
sick.
have gone too far.
The Oppenheimer card?
We might have gone too far. We might have gone too far. A translucent Oppenheimer auto rookie is insane. It's insane.
Should we buy an Oppenheimer signature?
How much is it?
There's a card. There's like an envelope signed by him that is $1,300.
What?
That card is probably worth a lot of money.
A 13-year-old packed Paul Skeens, and you're telling me that I'm trying to pack Robert Oppenheimer in the same year? Like, what are we doing?
I wonder what packs that comes in. Like, is it coming in an NFL pack? Like, or do they have like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like what do you buy?
Yeah, like, what are you buying?
Does it just like appear in like an MLB one, or do you have to buy like historical figures?
I have no idea. That I don't know. That we should figure out.
You get like JFK rookie auto, and then Oppenheimer autos. Like, what do you buy?
JFK rookie auto would be great.
What do you buy?
Yeah, I can't believe that kid pulled that debut patch. Did you see that? The Paul Skeens
Yeah,
one?
that's what I'm talking about.
I know, yeah, that shit was.
Well, it's also crazy. Like, I mean, obviously, everyone has watched the movie now. It's a really big movie. If like a kid packs that, and his buddies are gonna be like, "Who is that?" It's gonna be like, "Oh, he made the thing that turned Japan into glass." Like, why would you want that on a card, though? You know what I mean?
Look at this one.
Like, he created the most devastating bomb.
Heath
I mean,
Ledger.
that's hard. That's hard.
Little joke.
That's my Joker. That's my Joker.
That's my Joker.
But like, you know what I mean? What a weird card
it is
to own.
It's kind of sick. What do you mean weird? It'd be dope. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Out of all people, you're the one that wouldn't like that. I feel like you'd love that card.
Thanks, Slowly Roll. No, dude, it's not that I don't like it. It's just what a weird, like, I feel like those kind of signatures belong in museums, not on sports cards.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of signatures by him. It's not just that one.
You think Robert was signing shit?
Well, there's
like
a bunch.
that?
I was looking. There's like a bunch of shit that sold. Like a ton of like letters and stuff that he signed that sold. Dude, this card, I've never seen this, but this is the coolest card I've ever seen in my entire life. The bottom of the bat for Bryce
That
Harper.
Bryce?
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's so sick.
That's very cool. If you could have one historical figures signed auto rookie, who would you have?
Ooh, rookie. I mean, I feel like Babe Ruth is like the.
No, I mean like historical figure.
Oh, you mean like just like anyone?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of someone that'd be funny.
Rookie auto.
Like rookie auto.
Rookie auto.
Ooh.
Rookie auto. Imagine a Jesus Christ rookie auto.
That would go crazy.
Imagine a Jesus Christ rookie auto.
That would go crazy. That would go crazy.
That would go on a piece of parchment.
What's the paper called they used to write on?
Guys, I just packed a Jesus rookie robe. 1 of 1.
Fuck, dude, I don't know who I'd want.
No, George Washington would be an unreal rookie auto. I would love a Marcus Aurelius rookie auto. He's goated.
Who would I want? What rookie auto would I want?
1 of 1 Lloyd. That's so good.
Abe Lincoln would be a dope rookie auto.
Abe Lincoln would be cool. The Titanic dual card.
Do you know who I love? Who I
Adam
used
and
to
Eve
love?
dual auto. That'd be. Oh my god! I packed the Adam and Eve dual auto.
I used to love Grover Cleveland, the president.
Why?
I don't know, because I thought it was so cool that he was the president one time and then lost and then came back and won it again. I used to think that was so
On his
cool.
LeBron shit.
Yeah, maybe a Grover Cleveland rookie auto.
If
And he just look. Have you ever seen him too?
No.
You might want a Grover Cleveland rookie auto.
If I got a Diana Taurasi rookie auto, I'd wipe my ass with it. Not even in some disrespectful shit. Like, it's valueless. Might as well go in the toilet.
This is Grover.
BookitwithTrent scratch and sniff.
Grover's goated.
Wow, look at that. Look at that stash. They used to. This country used to have real mustaches back in the day, dude.
That's a real man right there.
Not even on some disrespectful shit. I wipe my ass with a Diana Taurasi rookie auto. That's not even on some disrespectful shit either.
Let's see how much that costs. How much do you think that costs?
Yeah. Do you guys want my Mikey Over JV card signed auto?
How much do you think the rookie auto costs? Diana
For who,
Taurasi?
Diana? I might just buy it to wipe my ass with it.
You should, because you can afford it.
How much
For
is
sure.
it? How much is it?
Just guess. I want chat to guess. Just someone give me a.
$45.
Okay, that's a little low, but you're not far off. 150.
Dude. Should I buy the Diana Taurasi rookie auto and wipe my ass with it for a piece of content? Because once I buy it, it's mine.
Yeah. It's actually kind of sick. It's like 2 times. She's got to like sign like
stop.
3-time
Stop.
NCAA champ. That's actually kind of
stop.
Cool. The signature's down.
Stop.
The signature
What
is
are you
cool.
doing, man?
It's cool.
We got rules of engagement on this show. One of them is no glazing Diana fucking Taurasi.
All right.
How you gonna prove it? Measy, I'll fucking put that shit online. I'll put my bare ass online. Wiping it. All right, now look up Caitlyn Clark. What's Caitlyn Clark rookie auto?
$20,000. That's one of them. One of them's $9,000. One of them's 6,500.
150 versus 20 grand. And we're having real conversations. Come on, man. Come on.
I kind of want to break some packs, right?
Come on.
You want to rip some slabs, bro?
Come on, chat. All right. Should we check some slatage? Is it too early to slate? I mean, we got a lot of time left.
I think Krabs is gonna come here, so we should wait for him.
All right. Well,
run
what did
some
you see in the
slatage.
news last night then? Because that's all. I'm gonna be honest, unprepared or not, that's all I have prepared.
Well, I guess actually we can go over some semi slatage if we want to go over some golf real quick.
Okay, yeah. You take me through the golf. Take me through the golf because Eric Cole is green. People are trying to find a pair.
Eric
With
Cole
Wemby.
was green.
People are trying to find a pair for Wemby. So let's see what we got.
The pair for Wemby today is Aaron Rye, more than 3.5 birdies or better.
Wow. Aaron Rye.
Yes, sir. They're playing the tougher course. He's playing the tougher course today, but it's only 3.5. There's 4 par 5s on the course, so ideally he gets just all birdies on those, but sprinkling one here, one there. I don't see why he doesn't hit this. He plays his driver very straight, and I feel like there's no reason he shouldn't hit those. Someone's on his understrokes as well. Love that.
Okay.
Love that.
The only Casper.
Also another person I love. I mean, like Ludwig Gobert is at 4 birdies or better. He's on the popular tab. He's like the most popular person, but I don't see why you couldn't take him. He's the best player in this tournament, and he is cracked out right now. There's literally no reason not to take him.
Trey, I'm gonna be on Wemby's points because they're back in France. How do you not take him?
They're in France?
I have no statistical reason to think Wemby gets a 30 ball because sometimes this is how I bet. I'm going to take his points no matter the number because they're back in France. He's from France.
Are you going to be on Paul Skeens more than 219.5 pitcher strikeouts?
Yeah, I did blow that with KPMG Porter Jr.
You blew that?
I made a 2-piece last night.
I'm saying, are you going to be on it like for the go well?
Oh, I don't know.
You're going to have to be.
I'm going to have to find a weird square at some point before that season starts and put it with Skeens strikeouts for sure. But apparently we found out last night they're bumping everything down.
Really?
In the MLB season longs. Paul Skeens got bumped down 2 strikeouts.
Interesting.
A bunch of guys got bumped down in their homer department.
I mean, 219.5 is absurd. That's absurd.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a ton. But a bunch of guys got bumped down in their home runs too, except for Rooker Bonds. He's got the second highest home run line.
No way.
Yeah.
That's actually
Well, they're playing in a AAA park. It's a short park.
Wait, Rooker Bonds. Where is he?
He's all the way at the bottom. Rooker Bonds.
32.5.
Insanity.
Him, Ozuna. They added a bunch. If he was second, or he's 32.5 now.
Yeah, I think it was him and then
Schwarber's at 38.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Schwarber's at
Soto's
38.
34.5. That's it.
Slow your
And then
rolls,
obviously
got
Judge.
some stats.
Judge and Ohtani are obviously.
Judge
And Jordan, one above him.
Yordi.
I mean, you would expect all those. It's kind of
Jordy.
crazy that he's like in the conversation with all those guys.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's insane.
Dude, a Rooker, Skeens, 2-piece go well might feed. It might feed.
A Rooker Skeens 2-piece could be Maz Cooch.
Would it not?
No, I don't disagree.
I wish you weren't a Pirates fan, dude.
Why?
I wish I can get you on the Cubs.
Why?
The
dude?
Pirates stink.
This might be at Providence College. Hold on. It is. That's hysterical.
What?
Whenever a Burniverse tweet comes across my thing and it ends up being Providence, it always makes me laugh. I like that we have somewhat of a Burniverse presence.
That's good. That's good. Chat, lock in that 2-piece, though. Ludwig and Rye. Birdie's better.
Dude, we were sweating last night. I don't know if you saw how many bets Trent missed last night, but
I
he
didn't
didn't
get to
hit
watch
a
him.
single straight bet. Can
Didn't
you pull
hit-
up his tweet?
How many
actually?
did he put? Yeah, I can pull it.
Let me just pull up his tweet. Everyone just needs to feast their eyes on this one. Because this is...
He did win 20K on PV, though.
He did, dude. But that's what he does. He wins 20 racks and then he bitches. But you got to look at this. This is
Yeah, I
crazy.
got it.
This is crazy.
That is insane. That's insane. What is that? 10 bets? 0-10?
A master at work. Welcome to... What is it called with the master classes? You know what I mean? When it's like, I'm Peyton Manning, and this is the quarterback master class. I'm going to walk you through how to be a great quarterback.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? They
Uh-uh.
do those like books. This is Trent's master class. I'm going to teach you how to take 10 straight bets in full faith. Like, can you pull it back up really quickly? The thing that confuses me What are we doing taking Kings first quarter?
That was first quarter. Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Like, what is, like, some of these are just insanely weird. Kings first quarter might be the weirdest bet of all time.
He had Kings first quarter -2. Oh, the LA Kings money line, and then the Kings -7.5. So he had 3 Kings bets in there.
When I asked him why he took the Kings first quarter and the Kings, he was like, just a quick Kings 2-piece.
That's too many Kings, dude.
It's too many Kings. They also lost the first quarter outright.
You can only have 1 King.
Yeah, there's only
have 2
one
kings.
king, dude. You can only have one king. Trent, if you're
Also
listening,
hilarious.
brother.
Cal FSU over, Bayern over, just the most random.
So many randoms.
Celtics -12.
I love it though, dude. He makes me laugh every time. He's so funny.
Yeah, I mean that's tough. But I mean 20K though.
We were watching the game last night, Josh. The Kings are up 113 to 119. And Trent looks at Rav with the most serious face potentially of all time and goes, how many points is that? How much are they up? And Rav with the most serious face goes, 6. And then they just continued to like lock back into the game. And I had to genuinely stop and go, there is no way you just asked that. And then he proceeded to tell a story about how he didn't get the math right for the Rams game and ended up covering. And that was like touchdowns and they were down by 6 and he thought they lost by 8. And I went, you couldn't do 9 - 3. Like that's the peak, man. 9 - 3 is peak.
I don't know. What about that one game? I forgot what college football game it was, but it was 46-3, and he whipped out the calculator. 46-3, whipped out the calculator.
The 6-point lead, asking Rav how much they're up, and Rav with a straight face, not even batting an eye, 6, and then going right back to the game, and me having to go, there is just no way. There is just no way.
Cubs got birdie.
There's just no way.
That's hilarious. That was so good. I remember he posted that on Twitter too, the 49, and you could see the top 46 + 3 = 49. With a green check mark.
Sometimes there's a way. Sometimes there's a way.
Yeah.
Quick announcement for everybody in chat. I will be in New York from the 25th to the 2nd. I'm going to 4 straight Knicks home games.
Yep.
This is the most important stretch of the season at home. And I wanted to be there to fight for the boys every single game. We're playing the Kings. We're playing the Grizzlies. We're playing the Lakers. We're playing the Nuggets. I'm talking big games in the Garden. I'm going to be there fighting for the Knicks. So please look out for the content. Please look out for taking the Knicks on the spread every single night with me. We're going to bet. We're going to bet on a Jalen Brunson 50 ball every game because I think he's going to get it while I'm there. And they're going to go 0 for 4. And they're going to go 0 for 4. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Yeah, Brunson will be in every single lineup. I just want you to keep in mind they will be going 0 for 4 on that stretch because I have the worst luck out of anyone in the world. So just put that on the burner. Keep it in the back of your head. They're going 0 for 4 while I'm there. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But I'm going to New York. I'm watching 4 home games. I haven't watched a Knicks game in forever. I'm excited to be back in the Garden. I'm excited to root for Jalen Brunson. I'm going to have to buy a jersey.
Yeah. Who are you going to get? I mean, Brunson. Obviously.
It's got to be Brunson.
Yeah.
It's got to be Brunson.
Can't get anyone else.
And we're just going to have to dial it in, Josh. We're going to have to take Brunson points every game. We're going to have to take the Knicks spread every game. And we're playing some great teams.
Yeah.
And this is going to prove to me whether or not we are a finals contending team. You got to beat the Kings. You got to beat John Morant. And then you got to beat two powerhouses out of the West, the Lakers and the Nuggets. You have to. So I'm going to be there for a little Knicks tour. We got a couple vlogs that might come out from it.
Mhm.
We're bringing out Cheese. So if anyone knows Cheese from 2K YouTube land, we're bringing out Cheese. Me and Cheese have some funny videos planned. I'm really excited, and I just want to put it on your guys' radar to look out for the content and understand that we are, in fact, taking the Knicks every single night. We're taking the Knicks every single night, and we're taking Jalen Brunson every single night. Every single night. So just know that when you see it on the tweet machine and you see it on the Snapchat and you see it in the Instagrams, I'm taking them every single night. I'm taking them every single night. All right? All right. Let's get Krabs up here and let's talk some man.
Let's run the slate.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Slate Surfers and welcome Krabs in. How are you doing, Krabs?
Doing great. Happy Thursday. I think
Let's
that means
go,
it's the
Krabs.
weekend now.
Happy-
Sure.
Happy Thursday, man. Happy Thursday, man. Krabs, your Mandos are in a spot that you never thought they'd be in.
Correct.
This year, at least. And you have an opportunity to tell Josh they drafted the wrong guy.
Well, I'm not going to go that far. I don't want to rub it in. I think those are two goats. I think Caleb will be fine, but I'd rather have JD5.
Yeah,
that's
it's easy
clear right now.
I mean, it's very obvious to say that. It's not very hard to say that.
But I think, Josh, you'd probably, if you could make the switch, you probably would make the switch.
I don't think I would make the switch, but I can
Oh
admit that
my
he's
God.
obviously way better right now.
You're
so
making-
you
I'm
would
not
make the
gonna.
switch.
I can't say that. I can't give up my guy. I can't. Literally
All right.
can't.
But I know in the back of your heads, you want to say you make the switch.
No, I don't think so.
You're making this.
I think in the back of my head, I think that he's been way better.
Mm.
Not even the back
He
of my head,
has.
the front of my head.
Yeah, that's got to
Yeah.
be
right,
front of
right in the
dome.
front top of the head. Yeah.
Look, we saw what happened with CJ Stroud in year 2. And although they won a game in the playoffs, look, there could be a sophomore slump that's imminent. Who knows? I don't want to get my hopes up. But we definitely have a generational talent at QB, and that gives us a chance on Sunday. Plain and simple.
100%.
Krabs, you've got a chance on Sunday here against a divisional rival. I just, I don't need a pick. I don't need a sell job. I just want to know as a fan how you're feeling going into this game.
I feel pretty good about it. It's hard not to. When
Good.
this team just figures out how to win damn near every game. I don't know how they do it. It's been an incredible season. They just feel like a team of destiny. It reminds me of 2019 when the Nats out of nowhere won the World Series and DC went nuts. It gives me the same vibe, right? And everybody's talking about the big and bad Eagles. Well, we played the Eagles twice and we beat them once. I know they had a backup QB in there, but, they might be better than us on paper for sure, but you play a team 3 times. I think that evens up the playing field for sure. Even though we're on the roads, I wouldn't want to play JD5 right now. I mean, he seems to be taking care of whatever people throw at him. The more you blitz him, the better he plays. The Eagles had a lot of success blitzing him last time they played him. But the better, the more you blitz him, the better he plays. So are they going to keep blitzing him? I don't know. I think it's going to be a big Eckler game. I think he comes through and he dominates on the ground and in the receiving game. And I think the Commies keep this game close within the number. I do. Are
you nervous about Saquon Barkley? I feel like every team in the playoffs right now is dreading one man, and it's Saquon Barkley.
This might sound crazy, but I'm a little bit more worried about Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown in this game because I think we stacked the box. I think we put Hall of Famer Bobby Wagner on Saquon as much as we possibly can, and Frankie Louvu helping out as well at the linebacker position. I think they sell out, they stack the box against the run, and they make Jalen Hurts beat him through the air. That's the only way we have a chance to win this game. But that scares me a little bit because we have Marshawn Lattimore, sure. He's obviously lost his step. He's not, in his prime like he was 5 years ago for the Saints. He could do enough. But on the other side of the field, we got St. Juiced, who just gets absolutely burnt every time he's out there. One of those 2 receivers is having a big day for the Eagles. I feel like A.J. Brown gets a touchdown. I feel like Devonta Smith torches us once again like he always does. I'm more worried about the receivers. I'll be completely honest with you.
Are you a Mikey Sandstro guy?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
How can you not?
How can you not be? That guy's a fucking beast.
Not be.
Yeah, he's sick. Dude,
He's
just
like
knew
Terry
too-
McLaurin, but on defense.
You could watch that dude in college too. I feel like you just knew that dude was going to slip down the draft board because he was mini. But you watch him play football, he's a dog. Like when he was at Michigan, you watch him play, he makes every play.
I'll never forget when Nick Saban, when we drafted him, Nick Saban lost his mind at the booth. He was like, this kid's going to be a stud. He's undersized. That's why he fell, but he plays the game the right way. He's got it up here. He's literally Terry McLaurin, but in a cornerback form. Stud. You got guys like that out there on the field, you got a chance, right?
I got to say, Krabs, just as like an outside, obviously, football fan watching the Commanders do what they're doing this season, the one guy that it just feels so good is watching Terry McLaurin go through the playoffs, man. And like watching him this year, the guy has given his soul to this franchise, has never said a bad word, never put a foot out of line. And watching his speech before you guys played the Lions, I wish I could have heard that pregame because they were always winning that game. Like when you got a guy like that in the locker room that after every big win, it's like, yeah, Terry. And he comes in and does the mask thing. And it's just like that number needs to be retired. That like he's got to go in the Commanders Hall of Fame. Like he is the epitome of like when you have kids, this is the guy that is a legend in the Commanders. Like Terry McLaurin is the guy.
He is 100% the guy. And I think the way that he operates has rubbed off a lot on the people in that clubhouse over the years. You know, under Ron Rivera, who's lazy as heck and could talk the talk, but can never walk the walk. A lot of those guys in the locker room didn't give a shit. Even our captains, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, these guys quit on the team midway through the season. Terry McLaurin never quits, and the team goes with him. He gives the greatest pump-up speeches before the game. It comes from his heart, so you can tell. The guy's just a leader out there on the fields, and the team goes with him. Having him and JD5 on offense, it's been unbelievable to watch. I mean, he's breaking the fucking receiving touchdowns records. Terry McLaurin is in JD5 a year. It's been insane.
I think him and Mike Evans are in the same conversation of not getting the respect that they are owed.
He's
especially
a mini
when you
Mike
look at
Evans.
the quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got to give him like what 6 more years. I feel like Mike Evans is tough to compare.
Mike Evans has done it for what,
Mike Evans
12
like
years
Larry
in a row, 11 years in a row.
Those guys, yeah.
But
Terry's got to do it for another 5, but if
Yeah.
he does, he's in the same.
Same. Yeah.
But when you also look at like the products that's been thrown to him the past like 4 years,
It's insane.
not up there.
Yeah.
I'd say it's actually
to
down
be
there.
fair though, like Sam Howell, like not a great quarterback for a team, but like for a receiver, he's gonna throw that thing.
He's hucking that thing.
Yeah, he's throwing.
But
that
he's
thing.
junk.
He's junk. I'm not saying he's good,
No,
but
I
like
mean-
he's hucking that thing. He's gonna give you a chance to make plays.
We had
Yeah.
Josh Johnson in there taking reps at QB for a couple games. Like what for Terry to be able to get 1,000 yards a season
Insane, dude.
He was
for this
Insane.
organization is like they should write a book about it. To be honest with you, there should be a ESPN 30 for 30 about it already.
I
Whereas-
agree.
Yeah.
All right, Krabs, can we surf some slate? Can we talk some games?
Please, I would
just
love
want
to.
you to know
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. I am juiced. I hope the Commanders beat the Eagles. I think it would be cool if we had someone in the Super Bowl. And I also have always loved Jaden Daniels, so I think it'd be really cool for him to be in a bowl as well. So I just want you to know I'm excited for you. I'm rooting for you.
Sure.
Are you
It
tapped in on the NBA? Do we just want to focus on college basketball? Where do we want to go?
I'm tapped on both. You lead the way. Whatever you want to go over, we can talk about it. CBB or NBA.
Well, so I just want to attack the early games first everywhere. There's a Paris
Okay.
game where Wemby's returning back to France. The Spurs are
That's
plus
why that
3.5.
game's early.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Huh.
Spurs are plus 3.5 back in Paris. I did take Wemby points because I've got poopy brain because he's back in France, back in
I
Paris.
like that though. I like that today.
Why would I not just take the over here? Or do you think there's jet
Ooh,
lag?
I would take the under.
No, dude, the Pacers are an auto over team.
Yeah,
They
but
just play
Totals
way
drops
too
like
fast.
10 points though, Mike.
Yeah, I get
Kind of
that.
weird.
But like, dude,
shit.
I feel like flying to France to play a single game, dude. They're more worried about a vacation than this game that they're playing there.
Those are the Spurs plus 3.5.
I think it's the Spurs. If you're taking a side or total, I think you take the Spurs. You ride with the narrative. You take Wemby and you take a square on Prize Picks as well. I was looking at that earlier. Extremely redded out charts. I think you're on the right track there, Mike. But that over does scare me a little bit.
Okay. All right.
That
I'm
over's
happy we
so
did that.
scary.
I'm happy we did
I
that.
think Spurs is a good look.
Also,
and I'll
do
be
you know what
honest.
stadium? Do you know what stadium they're playing in?
Does PSG
Pallias Omnisports de Paris.
I
Okay,
assume
so
that's
You
PSG.
tell me. Okay.
Is that PS like in a big ass stadium? They're playing like
No, I'm assuming
the
PSG's
basketball. Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
team, maybe.
I was just wondering if they're gonna play like in those like big arenas.
No, they're
or
playing
not.
where Wemby played. Dude, you got to take Wemby.
Oh.
That's home. That's literally home.
That is home. Yeah.
That's home jizz.
It makes an incredible amount of sense, but the chart is extremely red, so I'm in. Sign me up.
Extremely red.
I'm
People
not-
did say the
I-
line moved against the
He
Spurs.
said,
though.
like I was gonna know the stadium. It wasn't about knowing the stadium. It was like that. The fact that when they play like in big stadiums, like bigger stadiums, like their depth perception's off, and like they don't make as many shots. Like in like
It's a big thing
college
in college basketball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if it was the Parc des Princes, I mean, that would just be the most absurd setup for a basketball game of all time.
Yeah, 100,000 people.
Yeah, I mean,
More than that, probably.
yeah, for sure, more than that. But yeah, I mean, that's sick actually that he's playing back in his own arena. I'm gonna take the Spurs. Fuck him. Taking the Spurs. 1 o'clock. Krabs, we have a very, very, very early college basketball game. Georgia Southern is playing Coastal Carolina in approximately an hour.
Ooh.
I've talked about this Georgia Southern team a couple times, Krabs. I've said I've wanted to bet them, but I've kind of stayed away. I don't think they've covered a spread in their last 5. I'm being totally honest because I've been tracking their spreads, and I've kind of wanted them at short money lines, but it's always 4.5, 5.5. I believe this was rescheduled, by the way. Because remember last time we talked about Georgia Southern 2 days ago, it was Coastal Carolina, and now they're playing Coastal Carolina again.
That was Georgia Tech was playing.
No,
It
Georgia
was
Southern.
Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern. I believe.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
They were like -3.
Yeah, I
Now
believe
they're
this is a
minus-
reschedule.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
I'm thinking, and it was 5.5 before we got up here. I'm thinking this is the spot that you take Georgia Southern.
I agree.
Yeah,
With the
Coastal's
line move.
Radibus.
I would
Coastal's
agree. I
bad.
agree. Now, fading Coastal doesn't typically go too well, especially
No.
when they're at home, but they're on the road in this spot. So I think you could fade them here. But I've had some serious troubles fading Coastal Carolina over the years in CBB. Them and UNC Wilmington have been my kryptonites.
Same.
Every time I
Same.
fade them, they fucking come through. They cover, they win. But I do like Georgia Southern catching some steam today at home in this early game. I would lean to
Same.
-6.
Same. Krabs, we have a system that I wanted to put on your radar. It also aligns with my other system. We fade teams led by Noah Farrakhan, and Hampton is playing my little William and Mary wagon. I might alt the spread to -10.5 because Noah Farrakhan is fucking rad.
I love how you say it like we fade teams that are led by Noah Farrakhan as if he's gonna like change teams throughout the year. Like he's not gonna be on Hampton all year.
Well,
we're
he's
gonna be
changed
fading
teams like
Hampton.
5
No, I know.
times.
We're gonna be fading Hampton all year.
Yeah, we're fading Hampton all year. But the
I just
narrative
love
is
it.
only, it's not because it's Hampton,
I
it's
know,
because
I know.
Noah Farrakhan
I know.
leads.
No, just
I thought that was a kind of a big number in that game. So I
It
think
is
you're
a
on the
big
right
number.
side there, Mike.
yeah, it's William.
William and
Mary.
Mary coming
No,
off.
William and
a loss,
Mary's my
laying
little
6.5.
wagon, dude. They're good. They're good,
Sure.
man. They're
The
good.
tribe.
I love the tribe here. I think they,
Yeah.
they're one of 4 teams who have never made an NCAA tournament. It's them, Army,
Yeah.
and 2 other schools. I
Really?
forget. Yeah. Crazy,
Not
man.
good.
Insane.
I'm hoping
They're
this is the
due.
year. Although 11-8, that's not how you do it.
Have the Camels made it? I feel like they'd be a team that hasn't made it.
I don't know if the Camels have made
I
it.
feel like they haven't.
I don't know. Can you check?
They've always had solid sports teams, though. I feel like they probably snuck in at some point years
in
ago.
like the 70s. There was
Yeah.
a Campbell team that just shot the ball well.
Let's see. Teams that haven't made the NCAA tournament.
There's only 4.
Dude, it's like this Google AI shit is brain dead. The first one is UConn. That's what it
Okay.
says. UConn. It's like literally brain dead. All right, let me find. Let me find. Let me
Okay.
find. Let me find.
Incredible out of the AI. No, but I love William and Mary here -6.5. I was gonna try to get Gabe Dorsey up on PP. He's just been my goat on this William and Mary team. I think they run Hampton out of the gym. Like Noah Farrakhan, especially on the road, is just not good, and this Hampton team is not good. And William and Mary's kind of come through in every spot for us.
Oh, there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams that haven't made it. Now, I'm sure like teams that have been in
It might have
D1 for a
been-
long time, but
yeah, it might have been the modern era. Or something
yeah, I'm
like
sure.
that. I don't
Or
know.
who the Camels have made it. It looks like
I knew it.
No.
the Citadel has yet to make it.
Krabs,
Sadly.
the Florida Gulf Coast team that you said has been sucking soul is -11.5 on the road.
Yeah.
These big spreads have been getting demolished in at least the Power 5 this year for college basketball. It seems every big spread, you try to take a team that's not Alabama and they don't cover, they end up losing outright.
Mm.
Why
problem
is
with this
Florida
one
Gulf
is-
Coast -11.5?
You can't take Bellarmine because they never cover or win.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back and look at this team over the last 4 years, I honestly should look at it because this team never wins or covers. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if maybe the odds makers went to the rival school. I don't know what's going on here, but this team, I mean, again, this season they're 4-13 against the spread. How do they do it? once again, Bellarmine is just the fakest sharp team in college basketball. I would say you just system play. You take FGCU, you fade Bellarmine, and you go about your day. That is a
4 and 13
large number.
crazy.
Dude, they're 0-6 in conference. They got fucked. Remember, like, I think their first year in D1 was 2 years ago. They should have made the tournament, and they weren't allowed to because it was their first year, and they haven't been good since.
Yep. Yes. They had a stud point guards who had dreadlocks.
They didn't dribble the ball. They might
carry
still
them.
not. They don't dribble the ball. They just pass it. They don't.
Dylan
4 and
Brand.
13 against the spread is insane.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, we'll fade them. Typically, I'd be saying get crabby, get contrarian, take Bellarmine there, but they have not covered in years. They don't cover
It's
any.
like one where it's like they are so much better. Like it's not even close.
Dude,
Bellarmine-
that is a rat. 4 and 13 is nuts. What?
That is insane.
Krabs, the one game that I did want to get involved in, but again, it's a really big spread against a team that normally loves covering big spreads. Memphis is minus 12.5 at home against Wichita State. And I'm really, really, really high on this Memphis team this year. I hope they make the tournament. I think Penny finally has the team that he's wanted since he got to Memphis. They're so deep, but I just don't trust these big numbers this year.
Yeah. Well,
Don't.
I do like that Wichita beat them the last time they played. It was last season.
Yep.
Wichita did pull off the upset the last time they played. It was actually at Memphis. Now Memphis has a chance to get revenge the first time they play Wichita State this season, also at home. I like the big number. I like Memphis in this spot, actually. I don't even care if Wichita's getting a point or so of steam. I think you fade the Shockers today and you back PJ Haggerty and co. I think he's an absolute fucking beast for Memphis, and you take the Tigers at home.
God, I love that. I just needed confirms to take the Tigers. That's
Take the Tigers. And I never like taking Memphis, but I like that number. I like that spot. I like them today.
Krabs, the curse number at home is minus 3.5, minus 4. Charleston is minus 3.5 against UNC.
Oh.
Cursed.
And they just keep winning though, this fucking Charleston team.
I don't
Even
know
without
how.
Pat Kelsey. I don't know either. The team got skins. All the best players transferred. The entire starting roster transferred from Charleston. And they're 15-4 on the ML, and they're 12-6 against the spread this year. I think this is a decent fade spot. Again, one of these teams that just you bet every time, and you're probably making coins. UNC Wilmington, they're just a covering machine. I would lean them against College Charleston today, but the Cougars have been a wagon all year. I'm scared to fade them.
I'm kind of down for that plus 3.5, though. I kind of agree with you.
Lean Wilmington on the road there. They're a covering machine. They're also 11-6 against the spread this year, so they've been doing their job.
Wow, that's doing job. That's literally doing job.
These games are typically really good against Wilmington and Charleston.
Yeah,
it might be a little different this year without Kelsey, but I think Wilmington's actually beaten them the last 2 times they played, and they're typically really close, good games. So could be a good mid-major to tune into tonight.
This is just such a gross mid-major slate, by the way.
It seems like every mid-major.
It
plays.
is.
Every mid-major.
All the shitty teams are playing today, and there's a lot of tight spreads.
And why is Middle Tennessee only favored by 1.5 points against Sam Houston?
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Sam Houston.
Why
Sam
are they
Houston
only
getting line
favored by
respect.
1.5?
Yeah, it's got to be Sam Houston in this
You
spot.
think
I can't
so?
resist. Yeah, I do. Now, Sam Houston's beaten them the last 2 times they played. They swept them last year. First time in that conference. Middle Tennessee State's been on fuego of late. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've covered their last 2. Sam Houston hasn't covered a game in a month. I wish I was kidding. They're 3-13 against the spread this season.
A month?
Yes, a month. A month. And they are still catching line respect for some reason. It's got to be the Bearcats.
Fuck.
It's got to be the Bearcats at home, plus 1.5, or just ML.
That's
that point.
fucking gross. A month.
Sam Houston.
Sam Houston.
They get it done tonight.
Sam Houston. I used to
13
be,
against the spread.
like
Jeez.
2 years ago, I used to be so tapped in on this conference of Abilene Christian and the Tarleton States.
Sure. They're all moose now.
They're all moose, dude. They're all fucking moose. I
I
don't even
can
want
thank
to do it.
NIL for that, because all these teams all used to have like 1 or 2 really good players, and now all these guys obviously transfer to Power 5 to make some coins. I don't blame them. I do the same shit. But yeah, these teams stink now. It sucks. And the coaches are leaving. Abilene Christian hasn't won a game in like 3 weeks. It's been a really tough stretch for them. And they're catching,
Jesus.
I mean, what, they're laying 4 points at home against Tarleton. I probably would lean Abilene Christian
I don't
on a
know.
losing streak here, but you
I
know,
don't
fading streaks doesn't work in betting. So I'm not going to play it.
Krabs, can I convince you to take 175 point over in the Dakota Civil War?
We got North Dakota playing today, huh?
Because it's already locked.
Yeah, we're
The
already
175-point total, and all I'm asking is that you potentially tail.
Well, I was looking at this game earlier, and now the total is up to 176 as well, by the way. So WCLV. I like North Dakota in this game, and that total is high as heck. Is that the highest total of the day today?
Yeah.
It is.
Jesus, dude.
Highest total
I mean,
of the year, I believe, that we've seen. I think.
No,
I
we've had a
mean, to be
178.
honest, like
We had 178.
these teams.
The oral game, and it didn't even hit.
No, it went over.
Did it?
The highest
oral
over
game?
of the year hit. It was like 179.
Really? I thought it went 100.
Yeah, no, it was one of the Dakotas. The
Oh,
Dakotas, they just
that's me.
run.
Yeah, it was North Dakota.
They just run and gun.
They don't play any defense, bro.
Yeah.
Like South
Zero.
Dakota might have the worst defense in college basketball. They give up over 100 points more often than not.
Shut
Crazy.
up. Shut up.
Actually crazy that they have 11 wins and they give up 100 points like it's their job. I lean North Dakota here. I'd rather play North Dakota than the over, but I certainly could be convinced to bet an over the highest total of the day between these two Mooshit squads. Sure.
Unfortunately, we just have to do it every day. Whatever the highest total is.
You know, I like that system though.
It
It's not
actually
a
hits
bad
more
system,
than you'd
yeah.
think. Dude.
It's like I feel like the Krabby system would just be like take the under on the lowest total.
yeah.
So we
it
just take
is.
the highest.
Yeah,
number.
it's the opposite of that, but it's still,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like that square because you're still taking a high ass number that most
Yeah, that's
people
what I'm saying.
won't
It's
take.
not like a square thing. Like you're taking something that's ridiculous. Most likely,
I like it.
Always in the 160s.
An over in South Dakota and North Dakota.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be telling your grandkids about that
We
one.
took-
Mike.
Yeah, I'm
We took
literally
the
I'm gonna tell
over. We took the over 163.5 yesterday in UNC Asheville and Gardner Webb, and they scored 120 points. Not
So
even
we're
114
due.
points.
So we're due.
So we're due.
We're
We're
due.
due.
I
Yeah.
like
We're due
that.
for an over. Krabs,
Okay.
a game I wanted to ask you since last night. A coach I'm very familiar with, a coach I know you're very familiar with. It's pretty much the only power teams playing each other today. At what point does Kevin Willard figure out the road in the Big Ten? Because the fact that they are 7.5-point dogs going into Illinois is embarrassing. I don't remember the last time Kevin Willard won a road game in the Big Ten. I remember his first year in the Big Ten, he went defeated on the road. Still made the tournament somehow because he was undefeated at home. But at what point does he change something and figure out how to win on the road? Because it's a little embarrassing.
They're 0 for again on the road this season.
Like, how does that, Krabs, genuinely, as a college basketball fan, how do you even do that? Everyone gets road wins. Everyone. Like, how is it the way they
I don't know.
travel? Is it like I just can't even comprehend? They lost outright to Northwestern on the road, and they're a far
doesn't
better
make
team than
sense.
Northwestern.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. I know the Terps have a great home court advantage for sure. They still fill up the Verizon Center, or whatever they call it now. But the fact that this team can't be ranked and competitive every season with the amount of talent around the school is actually a fucking joke. And people should lose their jobs because of it. There's no reason why this team shouldn't be good, shouldn't be ranked. They have Derek Queen, who's an absolute fucking beast as well. They have the talent. They have the pieces. These guys just shit their pants whenever they leave their home arena. They can't play.
And Krabs, honestly, against like Northwestern felt like the sharp play. I faded them because Maryland was the better team on paper and on the court.
Yeah.
Still lost. And it's like in spots like this, I still want to take Maryland plus 7.5 because I think they're a better team. If they could win away games, I think they'd be ranked higher than Illinois is right now. But you just know they're going to spawn down 15.
Yeah, you can't.
You know it.
You can't. I think Illinois is a great parlay piece today. I'll be taking them on the spread today because they're not playing their best ball right now either. They're coming in off of 2 losses in their last 3 games. So you're buying low on Illinois and you're fading the Terps on the road. That sounds like a recipe for success.
It's just
I think you
frustrating
lay
because I like Kevin Willard, and it's also frustrating because he's had better talented rosters than this year, and the fact that he's still defeated on the road,
It's a
I
joke.
actually
You gotta
can't
figure
even
it out.
comprehend.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. That's why he came over from where? Seton Hall?
Yeah, dude, but he would
Cool.
win road games and Seton. I mean, given
Yeah.
he had the same problem at Seton Hall. If Villanova, I told Josh, if any team that came into Seton Hall's arena when Kevin Willard was there, it didn't matter what numbers next to their name, he gave them a game, and he almost always won. But he did struggle on the road in the Big East, but he would still win some away games. I mean, they always looked way worse. So I don't know if it's the way he travels. I don't know if they don't have restrictions. I don't know if these kids are staying up playing video games. But whatever it is, their ability to not score the ball away from home is like embarrassing at this point.
It is. Maybe they're just cursed.
Like,
I don't know. Ever since Gary Williams left, this team's been quail shit. They've been bad. They've been terrible.
Whale shit.
Quail. Yeah.
This team has been
It's
quail
sad.
shit.
No excuses, no reason why that team shouldn't be good.
Zero, dude. Zero.
But we're fading today.
All right, Krabs. I don't want to milk you too much because I know we still got BTL. But
Sure.
2 more games I just wanted to ask you about really, really quickly.
Yeah, dude.
Why is San Francisco a 10-point dog? In my head, I feel like them and St. Mary's are kind of on the same level. Correct me if you think I'm wrong. Is there an injury? But I feel like the San Francisco team was a team early on, at least on Twitter, I feel like all of us were buying in on. And they sold a couple times. They've come through a couple times. Why are they 10-point dogs?
I think it has to do with St. Mary's as a program is a step above San Fran. Like St. Mary's goes to the dance. St. Mary's has actually done a couple things in recent years. San Fran hasn't done much. And they also own San Francisco. They haven't lost to them since at least 2021. It's been forever. So that could definitely impact that number. I do think that's a pretty big number. It makes me want to lean St. Mary's. Now, I don't like betting St. Mary's. They're also on fire right now, though. So that could be a reason why they're catching some steam or laying a big number. They've covered and won 5 games in a row. They've dominated after a slow start to the season. The Gales are starting to play some good basketball. So all that factored in. And San Francisco, sure, they've won their last 2 games in a row, but before that, they had some bad losses. I don't think the San Fran team is as good as we thought preseason. I think St. Mary's is laying this big number for a reason, and I think they probably cover it as well.
Because I kind of want to take St. Mary's. I agree.
Big old number.
Like that's the play.
Big
And
old number.
why is Santa Clara favored by 4.5 when Washington State, I think,
Yeah.
if you asked a random person on the road, would say they're the better team?
Yep. I think that's a great Santa Clara spot. I could see it now, like it was fucking yesterday, though. This team, they win by 3 after being up by 15 all game, and they blow the cover. That's what Santa Clara does.
Yep.
They don't respect coins whatsoever, but they'll probably win this game on the ML. Win by 3 could be a really good parlay piece for the Broncos, a team that I'm always high on and I love the roster again this season. They always find a way to let me down, though. So I will not be
Always,
mute. That's for sure.
Always. People forget.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, actually now. I mean, we can look it up whenever he was on the team. PJ Pipes, Jalen Williams on Santa Clara. People forget. He still owes me a jersey. I DM'd him. He followed me back in the day.
Bro.
Still follows me. Still peeps the story sometimes. I asked for a jersey. He's now DM'd me 6 separate times being like, dude, I'm going to get the jersey. Don't worry. Over a 2-year span.
That just sent me, dude, bringing up PJ Pipes from back
I
in the
thought
day.
he had the sickest name in college basketball. I was like, dude, give me PJ Pipes on Santa Clara.
He was a bucket getter.
Let me actually look up
3-point
my DMs with
sharpshooter.
PJ Pipes. Let me look up my
That is
DMs.
insane. Sam Moody in chat said he went to high school with PJ Pipes.
PJ
Okay.
Pipes goat. I think
Sure.
he's goated, dude.
He played with
PJ
him.
Pipes was literally goated back in the day.
Sure.
That team was also gross. I didn't think Jalen Williams was going to be that good.
Yeah, he was so
keep it above.
Jalen Williams was him, bro. They also had Podziemski.
Yeah,
They did.
odds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I said in 2021, yo, can
I'm
I get
way
a
down.
jersey? I'm going to see what I can do about jerseys. I'm trying to bring some back to the States. This is when he's now overseas, I guess.
Okay.
And I said, can I get one from Santa Clara? And then he said, working on bringing them back right now. And then May 27th, send an address I didn't forget, got a jersey with your name on it. Said, let's fucking go. Sent the address. Got you. We'll send it out sometime this week. That was May 27th.
Okay.
My bad, bro. Shipping really busy. Been out of town, but I got your jersey packed up in the mail tomorrow, Tuesday. Then we'll send the tracking number. That was June 3rd.
There's no way he went through all this trouble to respond with these paragraphs and then didn't even send it.
That was June 30th. I
that
think
it?
I'm about to DM him right now.
I was gonna say, is that it?
So
Did that jersey ever
Say-
come?
PJ Pipes, the offer still stands.
need that jersey
Still need that jersey, brother.
with the praying hands.
I mean, if
That's
you could
what it
hang
is.
that jersey back there with the pipes
Yeah,
on the
get
back,
that, yeah.
that would play. That would pay.
That
I
would
said,
play.
need that jersey, prayer hands. Hope you've been good, man. I'm getting this fucking PJ Pipes jersey, Chad. I got
We're about to
news
get
for you.
We're about to get an update on PJ Pipes. Let's see what he's doing in the Big 2-5.
Pipes and Jizzle James. You need a DM
I
Jizzle.
do
bro.
need it. I need a Jizz jersey. Can you do it with your first name on it, though? Imagine Jizzle. That'd be so good. All right, can we hop in the Prize Picks Lab for the people? I know we got a lot of people in here that
So
like
wait one
Prize
sec,
Picks.
one sec.
Oh, shit.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't given out my POD yet.
I did notice.
Ooh.
And we also haven't given out the plan B.
Josh loves edging the PM.
And they might be in the same.
Whoa.
Cal Baptist minus 3.5 is the POD and the plan B.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
Immediate yes from Krabs.
You like that, Krabby?
Love that play today.
Dude.
Why the hell are they laying 3.5?
Exactly. And they got this dude named Dom Daniels, who averages 21 points a game.
Yeah, he's like
And-
5'5".
And doesn't even shoot well from three. So this dude's going to be going to the rack all game. Literally shoots 26% from three and averages 21 points a game. Give me a break. This dude's going to go crazy.
No, you're good. The PODs are like automatic.
Yeah.
So it's already locked. And the plan B.
And the plan B.
And the plan E. All right, let's
That's
do some prize picks. People love the prize picks in our chat. Let's get a little prize picks going. Why are 1.3 thousand people on Malik Thomas points on San Francisco? Can we relax with that? What are we doing?
I mean, he's
people?
by far their best player. That's pretty weird that he's the most popular CBB square today. That's for sure.
He's fully green, Krabs.
Well, there we go.
Fully
Yep.
green.
That could sum it up right there.
Oh, they
Yep.
finally put up Memphis squares. This is the shit that I be doing.
They got Haggerty up.
I kind of like Colby Rogers looking at that chart.
Colby.
I kind of like
10.5.
Colby Rogers. Krabs, the system I've been using in college basketball, and I mean, I don't think it's a very like secretive system. I'm not going to gatekeep. But it's been working like the past 2 weeks now. Going through these games and finding a player, and I mean, it's a pretty basic system that I think we all use at Bookit, but especially in points in college basketball, finding the random either fifth man or sixth man whose point line is 2 to 3 points more than what he's been averaging. It worked last night with Marcus Foster on Xavier. It worked with Doug McDaniel last night for Kansas State. But it's always someone gross, like Rodney Rice on Maryland. It worked when he was kind of botting. But it's been working really well for me, and it's something that I've been using. Like Pauluskas Maraskis on St. Mary's, he's been averaging 8. He's up for 10 flat. That's something interesting to look at.
I like that Colby Rogers square on Memphis. I also
Colby.
like PJ Haggerty. He's up for 22.5 points. That's a boatload of points.
It's a boatload, dude.
Like I'd probably go PJ Haggerty, but I could be convinced on that Colby Rogers square as well. It's pretty high.
I just
points
like
in that
those
game.
squares because, like, Kobe Rogers, I feel like if he was going to, or if Haggerty was going to bust, I feel like they'd almost have it at 23, 24, the way Prize Picks does college basketball. And like Kobe Rogers averaging 8 and they have him 2 points higher when like Prize Picks is normally pretty sharp. Like the guy, Rataj on Oregon State is averaging 19. They have his line at 18. Like, why would it be a point lower? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's dumb.
What if I told you, Mike, that good old Colby Rogers used to play for the Shockers?
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
a
that's
revenge game.
automatic, Krabs. Come on.
Let's lock it in.
Come on, dude. That's auto.
I'm in there.
Like,
Love it.
swimwear. What else do we like, guys? Anything else? Josh is going to go to golf. I already know.
I'm not.
Oh.
How about Ludwig's first round yesterday, Josh? That dude's cracked. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's so good. I was saying that we should take him again today for birdies or better. Just like he's the highest on the board, he's most popular. It doesn't matter. He's just that good.
I mean,
He's
Josh, we could do it. Does it
unbelievable.
start in 2 minutes, though?
No, it starts in like an hour, maybe.
That's just tough because we're not going to get the graphics.
Let me
in
see when he
there
starts.
Quick enough.
Let me see when he starts.
Now, is this when we take a gander over to Wemby in the afternoon?
Could do that.
Dude, I'm down, Krabs. Wherever you want to go, I'm down. Like, I'm down.
Is that too early? You said you're trying to get a graphic up.
Yeah,
is it
we've been
too
trying to
early?
get our little Prize Picks graphics going because it's been helping grow the account. But dude, I'm down to tail Wemby, and maybe we just put a rush order on the Daniel graph.
We could put a rush order. When does Wemby start? Noon?
Noon.
2:10 Eastern. So 1:10 your guys' time.
Oh, okay. We got it.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
could
we're
so do that. Crap.
Let's throw in
Okay.
Mr. Rye then. Dude. Aaron
Who's
Rye
Rye?
birdies are better.
All right, do you want to do? Well, what do you like for Wemby, Krabs?
Let's take his points. Keep it simple. 29.
Let me see.
All right, so we got Kobe
no.
Rogers.
We can't do Aaron Rye. He already started. I lied.
We got Wembenyama. What the fuck going on with Wembenyama?
Dude, I hate the Prize Picks.
What's your third square, Joe?
The time shit. It's wrong on golf. I'm not going to do golf because they're all starting right now. Give me, dude, I want to fade that dude on San Fran, that 1.8K around.
What?
I want to fade that guy on
You want
Sanford.
to fade Malik Thomas?
Kinda.
Let me check the total.
He's greened out, and he's at 18 and a half.
mean-
His average 23.2. And they're plus 10.5.
I mean, that total is dropping minimally. I like the under in that game. I don't know if Mike's, going to let his body place that.
What
lineup.
about Augustus on St. Mary's? More than 13.5 points. What do you think about
Ooh.
that? What do you think about that?
Augustus. Marcialonis.
He's the only one out of the 4 listed that's whose points is lower than his average. That's the only thing I'll say, but I'm down.
Yeah, but he's
Lower
good.
than his average.
Yeah, but he
It's 'cause
hasn't hit
been
3 of those
shit.
5 games.
Yeah, it's hey man, I'm just letting you know. There's a guy up for 3s on St. Mary's that's 1.5 normal, and he's hasn't clipped that in 5 straight. I'm down for Augusta. I think
Yeah.
he's good.
Let's do Augustus.
Points?
Okay.
Yeah.
Augustus points.
All right, I'm in there.
All right, Augustus points. All right, that's 3-piece. Colby Rogers points more than. Victor Wembanyama points more than. Augustus more than on St. Mary's. Just a couple buckets.
Not asking for the world.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
a
that's
few.
not world.
And I'll drop the link to this lineup in the Twitch chat as well. I just locked it in. If you guys want to tail. Shit. Just typed in L in the Twitch chat instead of the link.
And
Oops.
that might have just killed the lineup.
There it is.
That
Ignore
lineup-
the L. Click the link, chat. There we go.
And Krabs just killed the lineup with the L.
And L. Okay.
You guys could tail this lineup just the L.
I like that 3-piece.
I
I
like
might
that
be getting to the
3-piece too.
counter.
I like that 3-piece too.
Colby Rogers revenge game. Wembanyama returning home. And you got Augustus coming off some bad games, using some foul trouble. I'm in.
I actually love
I'm
that.
in.
I love that now. Lauren just said Wemby rebounds under her breath.
Oh,
She said it's there. But we already locked in. We're locked in.
Fuck.
We're locked in. We put the L in chat and then we put the link. We're
The
locked
L's
in.
there. The link's there. It's too late, folks.
It's too
Yep,
late.
we're
folks.
locked.
The L and link are already both in chat. Krabs, thank you for coming on as always. I'm excited for the Commanders this weekend. I can't wait to watch
Yes, sir.
Sweat your britches off.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be Sunday's going to get weird. I already know it. Sunday's going to get weird.
Sunday's going to get weird. Thank you so much
Yep.
for coming on, Krabs. Appreciate you.
We'll be
Appreciate
crabby.
you guys. Thanks for killing it. I'll catch you again next week.
Peace.
We'll be.
Seeing a little bit on BTL as well.
Oh.
Whoa, look at that. The
Look at
jersey.
that.
That was cool. Josh, people said any golf plays really quickly.
Oh, yeah, just those 2. Well, Rye's gone. So you have like 1 minute to place Ludwig, more than 4 birdies. That's it. You got like 1 minute.
1 minute. When is my flight to New York? I'm just confused.
Tomorrow.
Is it Saturday? No, because I haven't even been offered to check in yet. All right, either way. Whatever. Here's what I'm going to say, guys. Something that I've been thinking about lately, something that I've been really trying to practice, something that I've been really trying to embed in my brain. We end every episode for everyone that's new or for everyone that's been here. We end every episode with a little bit. We kind of try to take a step away from sports and we try to just connect as human beings. I know everyone's going through something every single day, and I feel like sometimes it just feels a little bit better to talk about it. And maybe something I say is something that resonates in your life, and then, maybe it makes you feel a little bit better about what you're going through. Something I want to talk about today is something that I've really been trying to practice really heavily in my personal life, and something that I've been trying to alter my brain chemistry a little bit, because I think sometimes we focus too much on this and not the other, and it goes like this. Life isn't about the wins and losses. It's about the moments you made and the people you shared them with. I think too many times we get caught up in having a bad day or getting a bad grade or getting yelled at work or whatever it may be. I think we get too caught up in the wins and losses of this whole thing, and we focus too much on, oh, I need to get this raise, or I need to do that, or I need to do this. And I think we forget that when it's all said and done and we're sitting in our retirement homes, hopefully, the only thing you're really going to think back on is the moments you had and the people you shared them with. And I think we waste too much of the time that we have focusing on those wins and losses. And I'm not saying not to work hard. I'm not saying to chase something that matters to you. All I'm saying is that when you are in a moment, have fun in that moment, man. Appreciate the people that are there with you while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. If you're at the bar with your buddies, I say it all the time now, you don't know how many more times you're going to be able to go to the bar with your buddies. You don't know how many more times you might be able to hang out with this buddy because he might move in a year and then you might not see him. I wish I focused more on the people I was hanging out with in college than worrying about stupid stuff, because now I never see those guys anymore. And I think when you look back on times like that, you remember the days where, you know, you fucked off on a Tuesday, because those are the things that are fun when you look back at the end of all of it. And I think something that I'm just trying to focus on now is not focusing too much on the wins and losses, because the losses can really bog you down and they can really ruin a week. They can really ruin a day. And not getting too high with the wins, because that can inflate you and make you a not great person and make you treat the people around you not very good because you think you're on top of the world. And really just trying to focus on the moments you have and the people you shared them with. I hope this message didn't fall on deaf ears, because it's something I've really been trying to take seriously and treat important. And I hope you guys at least understand where I'm coming from when I say that. So as the weekend gets closer every day, try to enjoy the moments and the people you spend them with, because you don't know how much time you have with people. I mean, listen to Balloonerism and seeing all the people that Mac Miller has worked with, talk about him again, and you realize how short you have on the earth, and you realize how precious every single minute is when you hear people talk about stuff like that. And it's sad, but it makes you want to appreciate moments a little bit more and appreciate the people you have around you a little bit more. I know how hard life can be, and we end every episode the same. Take one step forward for me. I know how hard it is to wake up in the morning and take a step forward when you feel like you don't want to, when you feel like you've dug yourself 6 feet deep, when you just want to sit and be by yourself. But I promise you, the strength you can pull from yourself if you just get up and try to take that step forward is going to make it all worth it. I promise. You might be having a bad day. You might be having a bad week. Maybe something went wrong in your personal life. Maybe you're just not feeling like yourself. Just be the one that takes the step forward. Get out of bed. Go to the gym. Call your mother if you haven't in a while. I know how hard life can life sometimes, and it feels like your back is against the wall. Don't be afraid to reach out for help either if you need help taking that step. We don't have to do everything alone. It takes a village, as Josh Hart said in a post about the New York Knicks. And I think it goes deeper than just winning basketball games. It takes a village. And if you need help, please reach out. I love you guys so much. Take one step forward for me. We've learned through doing this show, it's not about the result, it's about the attempt. So just attempt to take a step forward. And listen, it's life. We're going to take steps back. We're humans. Nothing's perfect. We're not going to wake up every day and take a step forward and sprint every single day. But if we wake up and just attempt, that's where the strength comes from. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time. I don't know about the streaming schedule next week because I'll be in New York. I would like to do the show. We'll see if the Wi-Fi in the hotel stands up on its head. But as always, I cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the show. We've been having record numbers on the YouTube this week. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support you show this show. I don't even have the words. I talk every morning for an hour and 45 minutes, and I still don't think I could sum up the words for how thankful I am for you guys and how much I love every single one of you that gets in the chat every day and shows up. And hopefully put a smile on someone's face today. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place.